Hi everyone, welcome to Dave's Bonsai. On today's episode, the Bonsai road trip east of the Mississippi. Well, it's day 5. Welcome everyone inside the PSGF on a beautiful Tuesday evening in Minnesota. We are in September, the third week now in September, and we have temperatures all this week in the 80s Fahrenheit. So I'll put that conversion up here somewhere. It's been hot, it's been sticky, and maybe some relief with rain tomorrow into Thursday. It's been warm. The PSGF is warm. It's still a tropical sunny forecast for a couple more days, and the trees really are loving it and pushing on some extra growth this late summer. It's fantastic. Now let's get to the matter at hand though. Oh wait, before I do that, hey, a quick shout out to Adam from Notion Bonsai. I just have to say I laughed and smiled so much watching one of his latest videos where he went to Herons and he camped out in a tent at Herons. Oh my gosh. Where, other than in like the bonsai community, could you go and just camp out at like one of the most well-known bonsai guys on that part of the world and just camp out in the backyard? So Adam, kudos to you for doing that and checking into that. And I just was tickled. That was very fun. It was fun to watch Adam right next to Peter Chan a couple times, and it was, you know, we were in so many places through that short video and saw a whole bunch of people and things and trees and adventures for Adam. And Adam, I just like that episode so much. So hey everybody, go check out Notion Bonsai and Adam over there, and what a great episode as he went to Herons. Now, back onto my bonsai road trip. I went to go meet some people, of course, all summer long, well, for about 11 days, and this was day 5. Now, I really wanted to go see my friend Steve from Steve's Backyard Bonsai. I couldn't wait to get to Long Island and start talking with him. You know, one of the reasons was Saturday for my itinerary was just hanging out with Steve, like all day. It was the one day of my trip that I did not have to drive at all. So at day 5, I was kind of getting excited about that. And I was a little nervous on day 5 because the storms were a-brewing. So I started my day 5, if you recall. If you haven't seen that episode, go check it out. Day 4, the Washington National Bonsai Museum. So that was actually day 4. And it leaked into day 5 because I went back because, well, go watch the episode. So from DC, I was headed to Longwood Gardens in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania. Oh my gosh, thanks to the viewer who suggested Longwood. Several of you did, actually. And what an amazing place to be. So I got there, and of course, as I've said throughout this whole trip, did I give myself enough time to see it all? No way. But let's see what I did see. I just arrived at the Longwood Gardens, and we're not even inside yet. Look at this fun. Talk about manipulating growth. It's not just in the bonsai world. Was I warned from all of you that I had a little bit too much on my itinerary? Well, yeah. Did I listen? Well, no. Now, there's so much to see there, but I did go to see the bonsai. But yet again, they were under construction. Now, this is the one place that I went that I didn't know they were going to be under construction, so I was super bummed. And the fact that it's the only place I paid to get into. But there were 6 trees on display, so I gotta show you those. I made it to Longwood Gardens in Kennett, Pennsylvania, and unfortunately, most of the trees are in vacation in Florida. Plus they have a new collection on hold from a donation from Kennett. I don't know if that's a family here in town. And so there were 6 trees on display. Yeah. But this place is unbelievable. You got the big garden, felt like I was in Scotland there for a little bit. The greenhouse is stunningly huge with massive growth all over. Wall-to-wall plants and living things. This definitely has to be a bucket list for people if they're coming through. Go to Longwood Gardens. And this is the first time I've actually paid admission price for this entire trip, and it was worth every dollar. And again, I'm only spending about an hour here, but this is so beautiful, worth stopping. I'm gonna finish, dry off, change shirts, jump back in the car. Fantastic, more to come. I will definitely be back at Longwood Gardens to see the new greenhouse after construction and see all those amazing trees and just such an amazing place. I got to go see the other parts of Longwood as well. Time to get closer and closer to Long Island, the goal for the day, the end point. But I still had 2 places, right? Ott's Exotic Pets. No, Ott's Exotic Bonsai, Dave. We're on a bonsai trip. Silly me. And then we're going to go to Buck County Bonsai. So we got to get there, but the weather is not cooperating. There's storms a-brewing, and I'm trying to outchase them. Will I get to both places before Steve's? Well, hang in there. Well, I'm inside Ott's Exotic Plants when the rain hit hard. And I found me some jade trees. And many jade trees amongst all the exotics. Of course, I find something that we make into bonsai. Are you surprised? Now this place goes on for a long time. This has to be well over 100 yards, more than a football field of greenhouse. And there's just exotic plants everywhere. Look at the leaves on that guy. Fantastic. Nice little pit stop to stretch my legs. Let's just see what else is in this exotic world of ours. And lo and behold, they have a bonsai section. Let's see what bonsais they have. Some junipers and some tropicals. Do I dare buy anything today for the road trip? Look at the Mingoralia variegated, slant style, weird trunk, interesting trunk. Fun to have bonsai. There's a big jade. Well, looky everyone, it's a Triangulus ficus, variegated. Yeah, the Triangularis, living large here at Ott's Exotic Plants. Now here's a species I've been curious about, the lemon cypress tree. Man, they smell good. Oh yeah, but they cut all the bottom off. I don't know if they backbud, but I have to consider doing a lemon cypress someday. Fun looking tree, small foliage. So whether you're inside or out here at Ott's Exotic Plants, there is something for everyone times 10. And you know what? It's all a little bit overwhelming. The thunderstorm just hit. I'm a little delayed for today. I wanted to be on the road to Steve's house by 4. It is now about 10 after 4, and I haven't made it to Bucks yet. I think Bucks might have to be scratched off the list. That is such a bummer. I hate to do that, but I think I might have to. So as tempting as it is to stay here and look at the thousands of species of things, I think I gotta hit the road so I can get to Long Island before it's way too late at Steve's house. So let's pack it up and hit the road. Thanks for the tip. This was a fun place to come see. All right, moving on. Just as I made it to the door, I noticed those leaves had to be a fig. And so this fig tree here, a ficus midnight bush, has all kinds of trunks down there. It's too big for me to carry in the car the rest of the way though. Let's just take off. Okay, so Ott's was quick. Like the rest of this trip, give yourself plenty of time at these places. But if I spent that much time at all these places, I would never get to my friend's house. So Steve, I'll be there soon. Was I a bit overzealous? Yeah, I was. But keep in mind, I went to the DC exhibit a second time in the morning earlier in this day. That took about an hour and a half, 2 hours of my time, which would have made me probably have enough time to quickly go see Bucks. But the rain, the storms were brewing. As I was heading north, the storms were catching up to me from the west, and then I had to go Long Island, and so I had Friday night traffic. I had the weather. Oh my gosh, would I get to Steve's? Well, of course I got to Steve's, but not till after 9 p.m. So we stayed up for a little while and talked bonsai and smiled and laughed and had some relaxing time together before we took a big old rest to get to, well, day 6. Which unfortunately you're going to have to wait for in the next episode. So until we reveal what we did on day 6 in Steve's backyard, take care of you, take care of your bonsai, and we'll catch you very soon on the next one.